Yeah. Any dilemma, any anxiety, any fear, anything that comes up. Well, who's holding this, or where is this? Who is the I that is feeling this or holding this? So, yeah, it's just fabulous because the answer to any dilemma is right there. The dilemma itself is the window.
Exactly.
And it's just done and done and done until the knowing is so clear that it just spontaneously pops up and answers itself. And it's like you can't get this stuff yet hanging out. There's some sort of spontaneous absorption happens in this. You know, and then suddenly, well, who cares? Or, well, don't go there, or don't take delivery, or whatever. It just comes up.
That's clear.
So really, Bob, there's never anything wrong.
Nothing right either. But that's how Nisargadatta put it. He says, okay, you know, I can only put it negatively, he said, you know, there's nothing wrong anymore. And life is just going the way it is, you know. Didn't say, well, there's some great mind-blowing explosion and it's this, it's that, and it just goes on. Ordinary, everyday living, there's nothing wrong. It's okay as it is.
Yeah, I think what's been mentioned here a few times is the ordinariness of the knowing. It's not some great state or whatever. It's very plain, I guess.
It's ordinary every day because it's the same as you had a mind-blowing explosion now, and it stayed there. After a week, 10 days, what would it be? It'd be the norm.
Yeah.
Be very, very ordinary. So you've had this all your life. That's why it seems so ordinary. Been there constantly all your life, and so we hardly notice it. If it was the other way around, you'd be looking at that big explosion. When it became the normal, what would you be doing? You're looking for a bigger and better one. That's not enough now.
So where does that that thought or come from that it is something extraordinary and something to be attained or moved towards?
Well, where does it come from? I don't know where it came from in the first place, but have a look at all your texts and scriptures and all the rest of it. In the Bible, in all the Buddhist texts and all the rest of it, you know. And all the exalted, these so-called beings as something special, something higher up, some different state that we've got. So we naturally look for that, without question. Not realising they are very ordinary, everyday people themselves. But they just weren't caught up in the mind or the concepts like other people are. They've seen through it. Say, have a look, well, have a look at this, see for yourself. And that's all any of them ever say, really. And then we start talking about it and arguing about it. Instead of the non-duality, we split up into 3 gunas, the 5 tattvas, the 33, the 1001 things, and 108 this and that and the other. It goes on forever and ever, because that's the way the mind works. Constantly dividing. Dualism, constantly dividing. That's why you'll never find the answer there. But each and all those great traditions are point to the same thing. There's only that, just one without a second. The Buddhists say non-conceptual ever fresh presence awareness, just this, nothing else. The Jews say, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord thy God is one God, there is no one or nothing other," you know. And what do the Muslims say? There is no God but God, Allah is his name, you know. No God but God, that's all there is, if you like to call it God. So they put a different name on it, call it Allah or something. That's all we do, we put labels on it and take the word, the label, to be real. But that's another thing to look at. The word can never be the thing. You can say water forever, and the word will never quench your thirst. And the word fire won't burn your mouth. So whatever label or word we put on it, it's not it. You can't sit in the word chair. It's a label.
It sounds so simple.
Nothing simpler than one.
And it's interesting, Bob, that just about anyone who talks about this stuff, just about every person you meet can recall early childhood experiences of some sense of wonder or of union. Or so there's sort of like in every human being there's some sort of memory of something, you know, prior to separation or prior to the, and then with that sense of I, what really comes up with that anxiety is not okay. So the start of that seeking of like, there's a knowing that of some sense of oneness or newness or just at peace. There's a sense of not okay, and then off goes the search machine. You know?
Yeah. And that's when I hear this, it's a sort of a resonation, what I call a recognition. It's already been cognised, I've already known it. But it's seemed to be obscured by all the thoughts that go on. But when you hear it, what happens? Something jolts inside, it's not of the mind, and it's recognised.
So you're saying you move back to that sense of wonder when you...
No, not moving backwards or forward. It's just that, you know, it never left. It's always here. That sense of wonder, that at oneness, at that, or whatever you want to call it. It's just that there's not a noticing of it because the habit has been caught up in that not okay, something wrong, got to solve the problem.
So if you drop the habit...
If the habit just falls away,
yeah, what happens?
what happens is nothing.
You live life.